Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So I did take two trades in the last week. One was on EU, second one was on AU. So let's discuss the prior price action. I think Wednesday was somewhere around here. So from Wednesday we did have this nice impulse on EU. That's kind of the only thing that we got. And I did take a flag formation on the top of the impulse, so I saw some momentum. I saw large momentum, I have to say. It was Friday, which is usually, or Thursday, where we take some really high probability trades. Usually those days we have trending markets. And then we have the flag form. Let me replay it. So basically this is it. First high, first low, second high, second low. Entry candle is the first blue candle after the flag forms. Basically textbook setup, 10 out of 10, zero warning signs, zero, I had no doubt, so this fit my plan 100%, textbook trade, strong impulse, no shift in the flag, wide range, just flat like this, really small. When you see how much it moved down, it almost did not move down at all. So textbook setup, and unfortunately I got taken out for a 1% loss. But I would take these sort of trades all day. This is a perfect setup for me. Then broke the high, retraced, broke the high again, retraced, broke the high, broke the low, broke the low, broke the low again. So here we had sort of a range bound market, as well as here. As you can see, price just ranged around, so another range here, and now we're getting some momentum. I like this price action. I like this impulse. We can compare it to this one. This one is even stronger because you don't have these wicks breaking the highs and retracing. So this is very, very high probability. And I'm 100% looking for an entry, either a flag or a break and a retest formation, something like this. Let's see what will happen. Textbook for me today is Wednesday. Usually Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays are my cream of the crop trades, my best setups. And I see a strong impulse, so I'm looking to get in on an entry. Most of the dollar pairs are actually forming an entry right now. We will see if it forms an entry up until the end, or if this will just create a huge wick. You will see what I mean a bit later. But the markets are definitely moving. The markets are looking pretty good, except the Euro Japanese yen. So most of my pairs, most of my 6 pairs are looking good, except Euro JPY. Here, I did not take any trades. Were there any setups that fit my plan? There actually were not. We just kind of ranged, another range, pushed up, broke the high, retraced, broke the high, retraced. So just messy price action, broke the high, retraced again. Was I looking for an entry right here? No, I was not. This impulse was not enough for me. You need to look at from where the prior price action came from. So from where did this impulse come from? This impulse came from range bound indecision, messy price action, this news candle, huge wick up, huge wick down. So just very bad setup overall. And now we are ranging on this pair. We are basically stuck in this sideways range, and I'm waiting for a breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside. So break up, push, then an entry or a breakdown, and then an entry, flag, break and retest, whichever one we get. But this pair is not on my watch list. I don't like how it's forming right now. Okay, then we have the Aussie and the US dollar. So 356, 356. So these are the same highs right now. I will go over the most recent price action, but I did take a trade here. I believe this one was on a Thursday. So this, not such a good trade, I have to say. This one was a bit borderline between high probability and valid. I did end up taking it, but something for me to research and work on. What was my methodology? Well, I saw a larger ascending structure. Price was struggling to go up. You can see each time we broke, we created huge wicks to the upside, breaking, leaving wicks. Basically all the way up, we had no strong, consistent momentum. And then we had this clear momentum shift to the downside, clear selling pressure in this one huge candle, and then momentum continues. We did create a large wick here, and then we did form a flag formation. Here was the formation. So let's see, first low, first high, second low, second high would be right here. And yeah, I did take this trade, but I should have spotted the slowdown of momentum plus this large wick. Plus there was no real range. Actually, momentum started to build a bit in this one leg, which I kind of ignored. So what would have been a better setup is if we gotten a flat range that showed absolutely zero bullish momentum. So something like this would have been textbook for me, and this trade that I took was not that good. So mistake on my part, not a mistake, but something to work on the technical side for me, because again, I needed to see a wider, flatter range here. So not a textbook trade, and I would not take this one again. So I did take a 1% loss on this one, but it is what it is. These trades will happen. It's just trading. The winners are far bigger than the losers, so in a large sample size, this does not matter. We then moved up, but very correctively. Each time we broke the high, retraced, broke the high, continued a bit, but then this was the market close, basically Friday evening, Monday morning. So I trade only from 8 a.m. London Open on a Monday, so I was not trading in this part. We broke up, momentum. There was a flag right here, which I was not really interested in. I didn't even spot it, to be honest. I'm just on Monday, I'm very hesitant and very picky with the setups, especially on a Monday morning, so I didn't even spot this one. Basically, first high, first low, second high, second low, and this is the entry candle. But if I spotted it, would I have taken it? No, because you can see clear momentum building to a downside, so clear bearish momentum in these legs. These sort of flags are not good on the Aussie US dollar, especially not good on a Monday, and especially not good when you just break out of a smaller range. So the prior price action, not that good. Prior price action is kind of average. It's not like a huge range, but it is just push up, range, push up. So no real high probability prior price action. And then you combine it with bearish pressure in the flag, and a Monday, just not a good setup at all. So I did stay out of that one. Broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced, again kind of ascended here, then descended. So just ranged around here. Just a flat range, very bad setup for me right here. So actually no setups for me here, just ascending into a descending. So yeah, as a trend trader, I don't want to be stuck in this sort of price action. Current price action looks very good, so I really like this. We had a nice strong impulse to the upside, strong momentum, 3 consecutive blue candles. Usually that continues, so this is a very good sign that the momentum to the upside will continue, and I am looking for an entry here. So we did get this one pausing candle, and now I would look for either a break and a retest or a flag formation if we do get one. How would an entry formation look here? Well, this needs to break the high. Currently the high has not been broken, 356, so we need to break the high and then retest, and then I would get in on something like this. Or we can form a flag here. If we form a nice quick flag, I am taking that sort of a trade, but we need to watch out for spread hours. 9 from 11 p.m. London time, that's when I pause trading and I wait for the spread hours to finish. So I would definitely take a quick flag here. Do I mind this wick? Not really, it's not that big. Quick flags work really good on the Aussie US dollar, so I'm not really concerned about this wick. I like the momentum prior. That's what I'm looking for on AU. AJ, very ascending, extremely ascending, and I'm expecting a reversal from this sort of price action. So price is just breaking the highs and retracing. There was, I think, this setup, this flag. Actually, let's take a look at from Wednesday. So from Wednesday, nothing really fit my plan. Nothing really stood out to me except possibly this flag right here. For me, double wicks, sort of an aggressive retrace, momentum building to a downside. Look at the prior price action. We always need to look at the prior price action. It's the most important part when taking a setup. Prior price action is clearly ascending. Impulse out of an ascending on the Aussie Japanese yen is not high probability. So when you combine ascending, small impulse, double wicks, momentum building down, and it's Monday, very bad setup. Definitely not high probability and something you do not want to enter into. So I did save myself a 1% loss here. then we broke the high, retraced, broke the high, retraced again. So it's definitely ascending, definitely expecting a reversal to the downside. If we get a reversal, I will be looking to get in on this sort of a break and retest setup, or a possible flag formation, something like this. Or if a trend starts in the opposite direction like this, then I'm looking to get in on the pullbacks. That is a super high probability setup, especially after this very long and clean ascending. So that's it on AJ. I'm expecting for this to reverse down. Again, that doesn't have to happen. We can get momentum up. Then I would look to buy. But in most cases, ascending natures, especially these long ascending natures, do reverse in the opposite direction. Then we have the pound. The pound has just broken the high 987, 988. Okay, it did not break the high. So the pound is looking good. Let's take a look at the prior price action. So I think there was a setup here. Yes, there was a setup right here for a break and a retest. Maybe some people were looking at this momentum, one candle pullback and we continue. But for me, the entry was too far away and we just broke the high and retraced. So this was the most recent high. We just broke it and then continued a bit but retraced. So not enough for me, and this entry would be too far away. Possibly if this came down in a slower manner, I would have considered taking a trade, but this distance was too big, so I did not have my order on, as I did not want to see a momentum shift. So look at what happened. We got a clear momentum shift and it would have stopped you out of the trade. So I avoided that one. Then we broke the high, continued, ascended, descended, so just kind of got this ascending structure here. Then price moved down, which was expected because after an ascending we expect a move down, really strong move down, and we did form a flag. This was your entry for the flag, but for me didn't fit my plan. What is the reason? Well, just momentum was building up. So prior price action was perfect, I would say, for me, and even there was even no wick here. So for me, prior PA was definitely perfect when I look at this, but just this flag formation, I saw clear bullish pressure here, also here. It was Tuesday, it was Tuesday, so not enough for me. I would not take this even on a Wednesday or on Thursday or Friday, because momentum has clearly been building to the upside, especially in these legs and in these two candles. So not enough for me. I stayed out. But the most recent price action looks very, very good. So I like this impulse. I didn't have any orders on, but we saw a break of the high. Then we retraced. Was I looking for a setup right here? I was not, because price was just breaking, barely breaking this high, printing a wick and then barely breaking it. So not enough of an impulse for me, not enough of an impulse. But right now I'm seeing a strong established trend. One candle pullback, we continue, looks very, very good. Also, overall scale, we have a V reversal, we have a range, price is expected to go up, which it's currently doing. So I'm expecting a trend to the upside. I like this trend. Strong momentum, one candle pullback, we continue with strong momentum again. I am looking for a flag formation here, or I am looking for a break and a retest, like this. Wick, really small wick, not a concern for me. Prior price action is an established trend. I like the prior price action, it looks good, so I'm definitely looking for an entry. If we get a nice quick flag here, I would definitely be taking it. And yeah, that's about it, except if we get like strong momentum down. If we get a red candle like this, then of course I'm not taking it. I'm looking for small, tight flags that stay in this kind of an area. So something like this, okay? So I don't want to see huge red candles. That's about it for GU. NJ, not looking good right now. So from Wednesday, range, push up, we continue up. I did not have my order on anywhere here. Range, push up, again trending up, but not with that strong of momentum. Then we ascended on the top, right here, Was I looking for a reversal trade to sell? No, this was not enough of a momentum for me. I wanted to see like a big, strong breakdown. This was not enough to look for a sell. Price continued up. Did I have my order on here? I did not. The reason was we basically just broke this high, continued a bit, double wicks, we continued with a strong candle. So the prior price action was not good enough for me. Prior price action came from a range. We basically ascended and then descended. This momentum by itself was not enough. So the only leg of momentum that I saw out of this range was this one, which was not enough to look for an entry. So I did not have my order set here. It was on the border, almost had it, but just did not fit my plan 100%. Then we continued. Right now, I'm seeing a slowdown on the top. Triple wicks, bad sign, warning sign. I don't like this current price action. I would possibly take a break and retest if we get a really strong break up, like this, really strong, large candle with a clean close. Would I take a flag here? I would have to see. I would have to probably see a range. I would definitely need to see a range because of the triple wicks and the triple slowdown. This is a live candle. This candle can still print like this and show us a clean close. But as this looks right now, it's a major warning sign, triple wicks, so I would need to see a range inside of the flag. Or maybe if it's a quick flag, an advanced flag, which is an inside bar, and then an outside bar, and then an entry candle. I don't think so. I think I would need to see a range. Okay, so this one is not that good, but on my watch list. EU, definitely. EJ, no range bound. AU, 100%, looks very good. AJ, ascending, definitely on my watch list to reverse to sell. I'm looking for a sell on AJ. Pound, 100% on my watch list, looking for an entry. NJ, yeah, on my watch list, but I need to see a bit more. That's about it for the recap. Markets are definitely moving. I like the dollar pairs the most. Japanese pairs not that good, but still we have some potential. Make sure you stick to your plan. Make sure your top priority is the prior price action. Pair specific, it's different for every single pair, but make sure you're first looking at the prior price action. If prior price action looks good, which in this case it does because we're trending to the upside, then you can go further on your checklist. That's it. See you guys in the next video.